let's now go on with our topic right now, which is how to stay motivated during job hunting or a career change. Probably you're overwhelmed with a lot of things that you're doing right now in order for you to achieve something. Without proper planning, I think you will be doomed to failure. So let me guide you through with some of these tips that I wish and I hope that can be helpful for you as you go along in through this journey. So let's get started. Okay. So the first one that you have to take to consider, if I must say, is to create your goal plan. It may sound passe or Jurassic, but this is really it is. Without a plan, as Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, if I hope that I pronounce it correctly, without a goal without a plan is just a wish. I've been saying this from time and again. Everything starts from a goal. If you do not set your goals clear, then chances are you might not be able to achieve something. Okay? So it's important that you really have that desire to achieve your goal or whatever it is that you're desiring to do or achieving to do or achieving to something that you really want to achieve. Okay, so in this discussion, we're trying to discuss or we're trying to figure out that you would stay motivated during the time that you're looking for a job or transitioning from another career to a new one. So it doesn't really matter if it is a virtual assistant or whatsoever it is that you want to achieve, but then again, everything starts with a plan. It may be a position that you really have been wanting from time and immemorial, and probably this is the chance or the right time for you to really pursue it. Okay, so let's now jump into the next tip or step. The second one, like what we said, if it is just a goal, it's a wish because you have not set anything that is clear. So now when you create your goal, it should be a smart the smart way. You have to set it with a smart way. So what does smart mean? It means it has to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and it has a time based or a timeline or a target. Without this, if you do not put this along the line during creating your goal will always be just a goal. It's just a dream, it's just a wish. But if you set your goals with a target and using the smart way, this will really guide you on how you can achieve the and this is actually the actionable steps or the actionable way of doing it. Without these, the smart way or the smart processes or technique, it will be very difficult for you to really follow through and see where are you at. Okay, so again, create your goals. Once you have already ironed out what your goal is, then you can include the targets to achieve your goal and using the smart process or method. Okay, so I will not delve deeply on what a specific or the smart method would be. It's simply the way of how to really achieve something. So you can do a video or you can do a research about SMART, which is a specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time based. I also did a discussion or a topic with this. I will include the link so that you can also go through this and understand what really SMART mean. Okay. Next step that you have to do to stay motivated is that give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done. If you feel like all your plans or all the targets you have set forth is doing great, I mean you're actually seeing results, then it's time to say, wow, you're doing great. At least for yourself, you know that if it's good, then continue doing it. If it is something that you feel like you need to tweak something or change something, this is the time for you to do so. In terms of understanding or finding out what's failing you. Okay, so it's a pros and cons. There might be some good actions that you're doing or good steps that you're doing. Then there might be some things that you feel like it's not the right way to do it. This is where you actually tweak your formula or your methods using the SMART method as well, the specific, measurable, attainable results and time bound. So that's where you tweak it because you're actually defining your targets through that method. So number 4, you also have to surround yourself with positivity. It could be people around you. You have to choose the right people you talk to, because if you surround yourself with negativity, even if you feel like you're doing something really great or awesome, you might feel like you're frustrated or whatsoever. So I would suggest surround yourself with people that can help you achieve whatever it is that you're desiring to do, or achieve something that you want to really do or accomplish. Okay, so read inspiring articles to keep your spirits high. Meaning to say, you can include the Bible here. That's the first thing I really advise you to do, or that's the first thing I will advise you to do. Read the Bible, and aside from that, read other materials that can really help you in terms of keeping your focus on it. I mean, this is the time that you really have to be focused on whatever it is that you're doing. Be Surround yourself with people who can really help you stay positive and motivated, right? The next step will be continue learning. You know, as they say, it doesn't stop from whatever degree that you have graduated from. It's not enough that you have your diploma. I would tell you that. Even if you have graduated from college, you took your degree, sometimes you really have to go through an MBA. It's a continuous thing. It's a continuous process. Every day is a learning thing. So don't think that if you have already graduated from college or from the college degree that you have taken, that's enough. No, you really have to always be abreast. You have to be you should know what's trending, especially in your field, whatever field you may have chosen. For example, if you graduated with multimedia degrees, then you also have to understand what's new, what are the software that you need to understand or to know right now, or to explore, so that you're progressing. you know it's a process of a continuous learning, because you need to really be um, competitive. The market is really wide. There's a lot of great candidates out there. And if you're not going to do your homework, and if you're going to rely on your diploma alone, I don't think you're doing a great job. So always make sure that your resume is updated with a lot of whatever it is that you may want to do, probably short training for you, so that they can see that there's progress in your learning capacity. It means that you're always finding ways not to be stale. Okay, so you're always updated. You know what's the best tool to use if you are in IT, or if you have completed the degree in marketing. You know how to use social media as a marketing tool for small business owners, or even multinational companies. So these are things that you really have to be on top of everything. I mean, if you are failing on this, then this is the time for you to really continue learning. Use the time that you have to enhance what needs to be enhanced. Okay, so we have to excel to shine, right? Number 6, when you fail, just keep going. Like what I said, continue learning. If you feel like the formula for you, the method that you're doing, the SMART method is not working for you, then look at it, assess or review it. What do you think is missing? What do you think is um, not working for you? So if it is so, what will you do? Of course, you will not cry over spilled milk. You're going to review that, you're going to tweak it, and find something that will work for you. So again, it's a continuous thing. It's a process. You have to go through this, and you have to understand that you yourself, you should define what you really want. Okay, it's as if you want to become. Let's give this an example. You want to lose weight. For example, you weigh around 200 pounds. If your goal is to lose weight, it's just losing weight. Probably how long will you do it? You don't know. When you put the SMART method, then there's a specific, which we're going to talk about. How much weight do you want to lose? That's a specific. And then when you say about measurable, how much weight are you going to lose? Is it 10 pounds per month, 15 pounds in 3 months? So you're giving specifics already. Attainable, is it something that you can do? Is it something that you feel like it's easy for you to do, or not even easy, but is it something that you feel like can be done? So that where attainable comes in. R is for realistic? Is your timeline realistic? Let's say you want to lose 15 pounds in 5 days. I don't think that's realistic. So you have to really look into the timelines, okay? Make sure that you can accomplish something within the time that you have set yourself, giving enough time for improving something as you go along the process, okay? So if it is timeline, that's where the timeline comes in. You have an area to improve something. Don't squish yourself into a timeline that you feel like you cannot really breathe and work out on the results that you want, okay? Give yourself the right balance of time of your timelines or target. First, let's say you want to lose 100 pounds because you're 200 pounds and you want to lose 100 pounds. I don't think in 3 months you can easily do that. Probably give yourself 6 months or a year so that at least you can see that it's a long term process for you, a long term work for you, but you are actually conditioning yourself to reach or to achieve that result that you want. Okay? So, meaning to say, once you have set your goals, once you have put your smart method in it, it's giving you the specificity of every action that you want to achieve to reach the goal that you really want to achieve. So in this case, you want to stay motivated until such time that you acquire or um, accomplish getting the right career for you. So it may be a virtual assistant or it may be other positions or career that you have been dreaming of. Okay? So the next one will be focus on your desired result to reach your goal. If you're not focused at all and you feel like you're slacking, then that is something that you have to work on. Again, it's because you are trying to work on a particular timeline. So you have your timelines there. You really have to make sure that you're going to achieve and accomplish that or reach that. If you are doing something that you've designed your goals, you've put your timelines and everything, but you're not working on it and not trying to really achieve it, then everything that you have been doing from the start will definitely give you no good results. So focus, improve whatever needs to be improved until such time you see that everything is really going well or doing well according to what you have planned. Okay? And lastly, if you have achieved everything, if you made it, you finally made it, you were able to find the right career for you, you were able to find the right job for you, then go ahead, pray, pray, and be grateful. You weren't able to do that all by yourself. Probably, and I'm sure, not probably, I'm sure, somewhere up above the rainbow or up above the sky, guided you for the desire of your heart. If he feels like this is really for you, then he would really give it for you or to you. So again, what we can do is to simply say thank you, Lord, for all of these blessings, so that your spirit will, your motivation will continue because you actually had or achieved your results, the plan that you have desired or designed for you. You achieved it, you accomplished it, and it's time to say our grace. We have to be thankful because no matter how hardworking you are or no matter what you have been doing, if God is not really giving that for you, then nothing will happen. Okay? So always be grateful and be thankful to our only God above there who's giving everything for us. And He knows what's best for us. Okay. So during and once you have achieved it, always go back and say, please help me if you have not achieved it. Now that you have achieved it, thank you for making it happen, for letting me have this job that I've been wanting. Alright? So I hope these tips that I have provided you will really help you through, and as you go along, yes, there will be challenges. No fault. I mean, I'm not giving you false hopes. I'm not giving you something that um, would drive you to say, Dolores says that I will I will be able to do this. Yes, but if you're going to do some actions on it and you're not going to slack, you really have to focus on something that you really want to achieve. If you're not doing anything about it, nothing will happen. As John Maxwell said, think big and start small. So think big. That's where your plan will come in. That's where your goal will come in. Then start small. You have to divide your actions into pieces or into chunks. That's where your SMART method comes in. All right. So I hope this will really help you and follow through it. And when you achieve it, say thank you, not to me, but to our God who is above us. Okay, so thank you so much, and I hope these tips will really help you make it through. And good luck to your journey, and pray for the best. Thank you. Bye.